Justice or else. I mean, it sounds good, but I don't see no justice, so what's the or else? What does that consist of? Now, I know most of you don't have the heart or the spirit to get into, all-out bloody war or violence to be the or else. I mean, it sounds good, but we all know most aren't built for that. They're too docile. That warrior spirit isn't awakened, They think that they shouldn't kill and they shouldn't harm, and that you should love everybody and just keep on loving and it'll all go away. Nah, you can't love everybody. Where's the Maya in that? There's no balance in loving everybody. But it's little simple things that can be done. Because like I said, I know most don't have the heart for, bloody war. Or for the or else to consist of some type of violent act of aggression to show that we're not going to take it anymore. But little things. For example, with all this going on, with black people being killed, women, children, men, daily, I think that black people, or the black community, the so-called black community, should put more pressure on black athletes, entertainers, and celebrities. Put more pressure on them to do what? I think black people should put more pressure on black athletes, entertainers, and celebrities to boycott the industries that they work for. To boycott the industries that they're a part of. Because, I mean, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem, and you're just in the way. Stop endorsing these athletes, these celebrities, these entertainers, if they don't have the best interests of the people at heart. If they're not willing to boycott or to, just say, hey, I refuse to work. You know how much damage that will cause economically to those industries if all the black athletes boycotted and said we're not going to play unless there's justice. Since everyone's saying they want justice or else. The or else could be we deplete them pockets. We take away from that industry, stop supporting it financially. Stop allowing the system to gain financially or to consume off of our energy, our skills, and everything else that we offer this system but refuse to offer to ourselves. But put pressure on these athletes, these celebrities, entertainers, the black actors. Stop casting in these movies. Stop auditioning for these roles. Stop taking roles. Stop working for these people. I mean, if you really enjoy your craft, you can still record, make films and everything independently to keep doing what you love to do. Same thing with the athletes. You can still get together, play ball, do whatever it is that you love to do for the love. But I mean, most of you are filthy rich anyway. You're wealthy. You can afford to say, I ain't working for them no more. I'm not doing this no more. You can stop slaving for them. You can stop being a fool for them. Stop being a pawn for them. Because you saying, oh, my family gotta eat. I mean, come on, you making multi-millions. What type of appetites your family got? What your family need? I mean, you're making excuses for being a part of the problem and not part of the solution. But black people endorsing and supporting these individuals is an even bigger problem because they're not giving, supporting, or doing anything to you. I guarantee with these murders and everything that were going on, let's say even with a Trayvon Martin, if all of the black athletes, black NBA players would have said we're not going to play ball unless, and present a list of demands, I guarantee those list of demands would have been met because they didn't want to take that economic hit like that. See, you hit them in their pockets. They don't care about people. They care about money. They care about material things. So when you hinder the development of their materialistic system or materialistic devices, when you hinder the growth of their capitalism, there's going to be a problem. So you pull out. I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen? And I know I'm not the first person to think of this. You know, it's for athletes and celebrities to boycott and to not perform and to not work, to damage the pockets of these industries and corporations. You know the impact that would have. And when you look back during the so-called civil rights movement, they boycotted the bus systems, and you know how they rallied together and they carpooled, and they didn't use the white people's buses or cabs or transportation systems. They provided it for themselves. That's what we need to go back to. If you see something on that small scale and how that worked because of the money that was being lost by these white businesses because black people weren't being consumers or feeding into their businesses, you see they were quick to adapt, to conform, or to comply, or to compromise. Same thing on a larger scale. The money that they make off entertainment, sports entertainment, off of these celebrities, just entertainment period, all aspects of it. If you withdraw from it, look at the financial impact. If there were no black people playing sports, who would watch professional sports? Not many people. Most black people watch black films anyway. If black actors stop auditioning, stop going for roles, Hollywood film roles, you see how that damages economically, the impact that has when you only support your own and you refuse to support those that don't have the best interests of your own at heart. I mean, some people will say, well, the black athletes, you know, they give back to the community. Yeah, they give to charities, government organizations. They give to schools, government organizations. But are they giving loans? So they'll give funds for white colleges, but not for black businesses. Are they giving loans? Are they investing in their people? If you have an ideal for, you know, a business to become an entrepreneur, are they giving loans? They say some of these individuals, they pay for kids to go to school every year. How about investing in black businesses and giving the startup money for these businesses so black people don't have to run to or try and get loans from banks, going begging the oppressor for a favor, trying to get their credit in order so they can be credited something from their oppressor that they're going to have to pay back with interest, and that may cripple them in the long run. I mean, these are just little things. I could go more in depth, but I'm not going to do that because I think that everyone can get the gist of what I'm saying. Stop supporting black athletes and entertainers if they're not supporting you. Being a fan of Beyonce or whoever your favorite sports player or celebrity is not doing anything for you, for your family, or for the betterment of your children. This is not something that's going to guarantee their future turns out to be bright. This is not something that's nourishing to them, that's nourishing your family. See, when you're dealing with guns and butter, that applies to all aspects. What is appreciating in value over time, and what is depreciating in value over time? The guns and butter of economics don't just pertain to property and material things that you buy. So it's bigger than an automobile or buying land, or automobile being considered butter because it depreciates in value over time, and land being considered guns because it appreciates in value over time. The same thing applies with your attention and your value in your home life, which is really true economics starts within the home. What are you valuing? What are you giving your energy to? What are your interests going towards? Are they guns or are they butter? What are we investing in? What are we supporting? What are we endorsing? Because to be fanatical, to be a fan, that's dealing with fantasy, illusion. Fame means illusion, glamour, illusion. We're chasing fame. We have to stop allowing ourselves to be mesmerized by illusions. Now again, when we're dealing with economics or home or the foundation, and those guns and butter, we will say that, or for example, entertainment, butter, education, guns. See, entertainment, that's something that will depreciate in value over time. You'll lose interest in what you're entertained by. But education, that's something that appreciates in value over time, because constant education leads to constant elevation. So that's the difference. Just something that small. Are we focusing on entertainment when it comes to our family and our children? Or are we focusing on education when it comes to our family and our children? And when I say education, I'm not talking about sending them out to these government school systems. I'm talking about true education that starts at home. Parents educating their children, bringing out their inner genius. Because as a parent, you know your child better than any stranger ever could. You are their primary guidance counselor, their primary teacher. You are their initial guidance counselor, their initial teacher, before anyone else or anything else. But we lost the value of ourselves. We lost the knowledge of ourselves. We think that these are other people's jobs to do these things for our children, but they're not. That's our job. So we have to start practicing the guns and butter of home economics here. Education equals guns. Entertainment equals butter. And we got to stop expecting handouts, especially from the hand that pushed you down. Stop expecting it to give you a lift back up. And if it does, that's a trick. Because if I really wanted to lift you up, why would I have pushed you down in the first place? This is divide and conquer strategy. Kill you with kindness, because kindness leads to blindness. And when you're blind, you'll never see the kill coming. But as far as all that I suggested, we're putting pressure on black athletes and black entertainers and celebrities. If they refuse to comply or refuse to meet the demands of the people, and you stop supporting them, and you let them starve and you let them die along with their systems and their industries, and you stop supporting them altogether. Those athletes, entertainers, celebrities, and the systems that they're a part of. You have the power, not them. You have the real star power. You empower the so-called stars. If they're superstars, what are you? A mediocre star? A small star? Are you a star at all? Have you even been raised to view yourself as a star? Hollywood doesn't make stars, parents do. Remember that. Stop supporting people that aren't supporting you. What has the Grammys done for you lately? What has the BET Awards done for you lately? What is supporting what has supporting any of these athletes, celebrities, entertainers, or any of the systems that they're a part of done for you lately? How are they benefiting you? How are they benefiting your family? If they're of no use to you, then you need to get rid of it with the rest of the bullshit. I said it before and I say it again. Take what's necessary. Give back the bullshit. So I just wanted to make a few suggestions, or just to bring that up. Like I said, I know I'm not the first person that thought about this. But the thing is that these so-called black figures or black leaders or figures that have been put in a position of leadership, they don't have your best interests at heart. They're sellouts. They're gatekeepers. Their whole purpose is to keep you dumb, deaf, and blind. To keep you stuck in a stagnant state. To keep you revolving, going in circles. Those that were evolutionaries and evolutionists and pushed for the evolution of people, they've been long assassinated and done away with. Just study some of the teachings of Malcolm X and some of the things that he spoke on. and the things that he said about the civil rights movement and the information that he brought forth, telling you that these individuals were working for the government, that these were government orchestrated organizations, whether it be the NAACP or current date Black Lives Matter. These are government orchestrated organizations that are put in place to control the movement of the people, to control the direction of the people. And they put these black figures as the head of these movements to ensure that the people stay docile, that they stay passive, that they stay dumb, deaf, and blind in a state of illusion, in a state of going in circles, revolving, revolution. Because they don't want you to evolve. They don't want you to grow. They don't want you to expand. Because if you do so, you'll no longer be able to be contained in their boxes. Their chains will no longer be able to bind you. They often say knowing is half the battle. What's the other half? Application. That equals power. Knowledge plus application equals power. Gain the knowledge, apply the knowledge. You will see that all things are possible as long as you put forth your will. They will come into existence. So with that being said, family, wholeness to you all. Rise and be greater.